Hey, what's up, guys? So, I just got back from seeing the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and guys, when it comes to Spider-Man movies, this has gotta be the best one we've had ever. I mean, I friggin' love this movie. I know, a lot of the critics out there say, oh, it's a piece of crap, oh, it's too convoluted with villains and subplots and all that stuff. Well, to them, I say you're wrong because I thought this movie was well balanced. It had great action scenes. It had really good characters and chemistry with the characters. And I thought everything was done wonderfully, and I am so happy that this movie turned out great. The thing I love most about this movie is the relationship with the characters, especially Peter and Gwen Stacy, who have really good chemistry with one another, and is the best part about the movie. It's really well written. They're great performances. They're just great together. And since they are actually dating in real life, it really makes it the more realistic and plausible. Another thing I really liked about the movie is the action. Of course, being a Marvel movie, you gotta have some good action scenes, and this movie has some of the best action scenes in a superhero movie I've seen in a long time. And the action in this movie is so well directed. There's so many parts that just are great. I saw the movie in 3D, one of the best decisions in my life because the 3D really transforms the movie and makes it really special when something like this happens on the screen. It's really great to see. And if you're going to see this movie in theaters, definitely buy the 3D. It's worth the extra money, and it's just great to see. Also, I really enjoyed the villains in this movie. Now, a lot of people are complaining about the villains in this movie, saying they're all over the place and that they're kind of like Spider-Man 3. But I actually think they're well balanced. I honestly do. And try not to pay attention to those critics who are saying, "Oh, it's too convoluted. There's too many subplots and villains." I think it's enough, and I think they actually did a really good job with it. I think my favorite villain out of the three main ones, I actually want to say two because Rhino only appears in the movie for like a couple minutes, and it's mainly set for the next movies. But I think my favorite out of all of them is Dane DeHaan as Green Goblin. I think he really did a good job, and when he is actually the Green Goblin, he is actually very cool and actually very creepy. And that fate, the smile on his face when he's wearing that makeup is really cool. And Jamie Foxx is great as Electro as well. He's really cool in this movie. He is basically godlike because he is pretty much unstoppable. He can reappear, disappear, and reappear. And he is just freaking awesome in this movie. I liked his character. He was kind of a little bit like the Riddler in Batman Forever. He's kind of like a fanboy for Spider-Man. He's just obsessed with him, and there's one scene where he's just you actually really feel like this guy is nuts. He is crazy, and it's actually really well done. I thought. I think the only issue I have with this movie is I think the marketing of this movie kind of ruined the movie because I was watching this movie. I was thinking, dude, I've seen this before. I watched the trailers. The trailers showed too much, and yeah, I think they did. And people complain about that, and I have to say that kind of took down the movie, but I didn't care because the movie was still great to see in 3D. Final verdict, I really liked The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I thought it was very emotional. especially near the very end, and I will not spoil it for you, but I did actually get a little teary-eyed, and it was just very emotional and very well done. I thought the villains were actually pretty cool in this movie, and the action scenes were absolutely awesome in this movie. So I'm gonna give The Amazing Spider-Man 2 a 9 out of 10.